On that ominous note, they can now hear you.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello.
oh my.
So yeah, hello chat. We have HyperQueueTea, we have me, we have Dork, we have Blue, and we have Cy.
Hey, Will.
We are here.
Hello.
Let's go
Many
to
of
the
you
main
wave.
map. Just a quick. Can you just give everyone a quick blurb on your characters? We'll start with Dork.
Yes, I am Aracus Cass Hunt, a level 5 Warlock, level 1 bar Tiefling. I am your cowardly friend. I will leave you to die and run away. Let's
We've
hope
already
that
done that
doesn't
once.
happen. I done it a few times, to be fair.
Yeah.
Good luck.
One time was not technically voluntary, to be fair.
No.
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly. Thank you.
Yep. And Blue.
I'm playing Cheerful, the Tiefling Bard. He's a bit disturbed by this whole situation, and his defining trait, the ability to impersonate anyone, is a danger to use here, so whoops.
Yeah. Let's hope that it doesn't get him killed. Cy.
Hi, I am playing Selwyn, also known as Sully, extremely tall and spherical lumberjack / Eladrin, because I am on a mission to let elves be fat and let orcs be skinny.
Heck yeah.
And then there's me. I'm playing Miss Lyedell, who is a little cat wizard that has souls of two sisters in one body. And that's why we're here, to try and fix that.
Yep. Although you could find your doom. Sorry, I was in a silly mood there.
Doom.
Yeah. This ragtag group, because this campaign does not allow non-ragtag groups. If we have a very coherent or force out group, we should be very suspicious. But yep, they set out due east from Airedale toward a teleporter, went through the teleporter, and found themselves in the company of some frost giants, who it turned out they'd actually visited a place without speaking the language. As a Briton I can understand, reminds me of my uncle, and decided to come back and go the long way instead. So some stuff happened. Would anyone like to reiterate the stuff happened for inspiration?
Go on, Sully.
Okay, let me flick back a couple of pages here. So in our last session, we were dealing with a thing which became known as a concept, which was lashing out with things like pseudopods and acidic mucus and other pleasant things. We had a fight with that. And also during this whole thing, because we thought at the beginning of that fight that it was still Cass because it could shape change and was swapping places, Miss Lyedell and Cheerful were tied to each other, and Sully was tied to the thing that we thought was Cass that then turned out to be this weird concept, which was unfortunate.
I was so excited when you tied I was so excited when you tied each other together.
I thought you'd
Not
like
like
that.
that.
That's why I suggested it.
And then there was some jiggery pokery with it pulled a lever that was operating something that created a strong wind, and then actual Cass caught up to us. And then we found some sort of library that looked like there had been sort of like a fight. There were books on fire. We also found a tabaxi corpse in a sort of human-sized test tubey arrangement, which might have been one of the adventuring party that we were told about on the journey in when we decided to take the scenic route. a tabaxi called Esker. So that might not have gone well for them. Okay, so we did kill the concept. And then a lot more of them found us. Sorry, I write down literally everything.
Sure, they do.
It's a good plan.
Then we went back to the very beginning, essentially. Picked up Sully's errant half see-through bear, Smokey, who's now with us, and went back to the residential area, which is where some of the people that are occupying this laboratory still are. We found a rather twitchy gnome gentleman who fired a bolt into Sully's arm, but she just pulled it back and handed it back to him, which apparently is what you need to do for a perfect intimidation check. So this little chap, he's called Alpos Last Cheek, I believe.
Yep.
And he was explaining how there's a lot of sort of pocket dimension rooms that are safe to sleep in, and did confirm that he'd seen some adventurers come in who'd killed Alpos's predecessor, and was eating people. But someone had been doing some untoward research. And then Jim mentioned some fiend leftovers that we found in the area where there were some burning books, where we'd also briefly, because of a wild magic jiggery pokery, briefly encountered the entertainment, the Archfey.
Oh yeah, I nearly forgot about that.
Our little gnome swore there was an extra sort of hidden part of the laboratory where Foley Switchtail the Centaur, who'd been working there, had invited the Bravos, who were that adventuring group we'd heard about before. But then all hell broke loose as far as he knew. So he'd said if we could find out what Foley did, the Centaur, then he'll let us come back to these little pocket dimensions and have a rest. They thought some of the Bravos were still here. Becky Vickers the Bard, potentially. No Tabaxi, though. Apparently, according to Alpos, that died early on, so that kind of fits with the body we found in the tube. So then we went to go and talk to Becky the Bard.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Cheerful volunteered to go first, and she's terrified of clowns. And Cheerful didn't dare sort of change shape in front of her, because that's a bad thing when we're in a laboratory full of shape-changing monsters. So took his mask off completely to reveal a green tiefling. Sully pointed out that we'd seen Gilly, one of their group, before we'd actually arrived here, and then Ms. Lyedell offered her the sending stone to try and talk to her friend, but it didn't seem to work. And she said she saw Esker the Tabaxi die twice. She was in the library, and the Centaur had opened a portal and something came out, and she'd used a wand of fireball on it, which explains the wreckage and the burning books that we found. And then the Esker she knew dissolved into a concept, a bit like our lovely Cass had done in front of us. And then one of the other party members, Chrissy, was punching the thing, but she's terrified of fire, so it wasn't going well for her. She said Foley couldn't stand the Archmage assistants, and that something was talking to her. So she might have created a demi-plane beyond the labs to somewhere not nice.
Yep, the best way to expand real estate.
Not quite a place in the sun. It's like,
given that we found a henge, I can't imagine that's a very nice place she created.
I believe we're going on to find out whatever this was that the Centaur was up to.
Yep, I believe we ended with you speaking with Vicky. So, anything else you want to clear up with her?
Nothing comes to mind for me.
Mainly just what area we're heading to, because we went, was it downstairs initially to look through all the labs?
Yeah, we went to the, I think it was the labs, Alright. Let me check my... Yeah, we went down to the... No, secured stairwell. And now we've went to the residential. So we just have... And we started with the kitchen. That's where we found Pilk and her crew.
Yep.
So all we have left that we haven't checked out is, I believe, the labs.
The labs and that secret door that just appeared out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, the secret door that we don't know where it is, and the labs.
Exactly.
Yep. This is the middle level. The level which last time a group from Airedale came was actually very much inhabited and being lived in by the wizards living in the lab. It's a bit quieter now, and the only place you have been is the labs, which were the sort of domain, as it were, of Furley Swishtail. You now know has been up to something.
Of course, it always is the last place you check.
So you're headed to the unsecured labs then.
Turn to my companions, be like, I guess we only have one more place to go.
Well, I suppose so.
Well, I don't think we got two places to go, because we go there and then we go home.
Well, that's the hope, yes.
I like your positive attitude.
I try.
Okay. Right. So, as you turn to leave, Last Cheek sort of calls out to Sully. Hey, kid.
Oh, what's that, sir?
Right. Sorry about the bolt, by the way.
Oh, don't worry. Happens to the best of us. You get a fright, something goes off. I mean, if it weren't you doing that with the crossbow, it'd be me with a flump appearing somewhere by accident.
Well, I guess I like the cut of your jib. Stay safe and keep this as a... I've done some something to this. Maybe keep it as a good luck charm. You never know. And he hands you the bolt you handed back to him a moment earlier. As you touch it, it seems to tingle with some sort of magical energy. And you've handled like arrows and crossbow bolts before, and you sort of realise it just feels far stronger than it should be. Note down in your inventory, you've now got an unbreakable arrow. Or rather, crossbow bolt.
Ooh.
Yep, and this is something
absolutely unbreakable.
Yep, this is something artificers can basically make as one of their... well, I don't know. I think they might have changed it in the 2024 rules, but it is something they can make.
Yeah. I will ask for the sending stone back before we leave.
Yep, Vickers hands that back without any issue. It's already been used for the day.
Yep.
Okay. If you need a ride out of here, just let me know. I don't know what happened to our carpet though. I guess.
I find out you want us to give it back to you?
Yeah. That would be nice. I can't need it to get around.
Wasn't Esker the one that was good at riding the carpet?
Nope, that was Becky Vickers.
Oh, Becky, right.
Just to remind you, Giles Rouge-Kai is a human fighter. You met her in the town before coming here. Esker's the Tabaxi, who is dead, and also apparently
allegedly.
A concept who was mimicking him also died. Chris XP you haven't found yet. And Becky Vickers you just met.
I will ask one quick thing is, How big is this carpet? Like, what should we be looking out for?
Oh, it's not the biggest magic carpet you can get, but it's a pretty big one.
What's the design on it look like? You know, embroidery, patterns, etc.
Well, it looks kind of it's got sort of a circle that's been divided into quadrants. It alternates red and white. Sort of our
Right.
team sigil. We had it embroidered on there. And to answer your question, mechanically, it is a 4 foot by 6 foot flying carpet, which is the second smallest. With a
What's
capacity-
second fastest?
Yep, but the second fastest.
Right, so
Oh,
red and white bit of cloth. If we see that, roll it up and take it back with us.
well,
Yeah.
not just a cloth.
yeah.
It's a carpet. It's a little thicker than
Well, it's
mere
just-
cloth.
Cloth that fancy folk put on their floor, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose, but it's
Sully has
durable.
not seen
is
many
what it-
carpets in her life.
It's durable, is what it is, and heavy.
Oh, well, heavy might be relative there, my dear.
Yeah,
All right, well, let's
they
go see what we can find.
do tend to be heavier than a tablecloth.
Oh, I'm sure I won't notice if I put it in the bag. The question is, does Becky notice that Sully's bag of holding is cursed as hell?
Yeah, I don't think she'd
Please
actually be
don't
looking
put it
out
in there.
for that. Okay, so yep, you're heading out to the sort of the unsecured lab, which is on the same floor you're on.
Oh joy!
Right, so as you
Out
leave
at the
the
front.
sorry, go on.
I'm not at the front.
Squish it to the back.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, yep. Give me
I'm
a
in the
marching
middle.
order.
I think it's
Stick
gonna
Sully
be
at the front.
Sully, Cheerful, Lyedell, and Cass going up the rear, as always.
Okay.
Oh, watch what you're doing back there.
Okay,
Don't like the
Sully.
sound of up the rear.
Sully, since you're
Yeah.
being the point man, could you give me a perception roll as you push the door open and head back to the main sort of lounge area?
Surely. Okay, well, that's a 17 on the dice, so that's going to give me 17, 21.
Oh, nice. Okay, for a 21, there doesn't seem to be any movement in the room. But what you do notice is a couple of books and bits of wood have been shifted, as if something came through here in the intervening time. You don't see any sign anything's here now, but it does sort of tip you off that this area isn't safe.
Did we get any kind of short rest actually? Anything at all? I don't think we did we?
You can take a short
thought we were
rest
gonna do like
in the sort of residential if you want.
Probably should have rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, short rest is probably good.
Yep, I'll say you probably had a short rest while you were talking to Vickers.
Do I spend a hit die for 2 missing HP?
Yes.
I don't know, do you?
Yeah, I do.
I'm about
The answer is yes.
10 down, I think, but I'm like, I've only got one hit die left. Not holding on to that just in case.
You
You need
literally
help?
can't take him with you.
Yeah, can't take it with him.
I'm gonna, in that short rest, use Arcane Recovery to recover one of my spell slots.
Nice, because of course wizards can do that. Isn't
Yeah.
I believe that's only something you can do once per long rest.
Once per long rest.
Okay, lovely.
Oh, go
Yeah,
on then.
I
I'm
may
gonna
as
I'm gonna roll
well.
that last hit
Well,
dice.
wait, no, if you need to save your hit dice, I can give you a potion.
Oh no, save those for emergencies. I'm 9 hit points down, so let's see if we can get with that last measly bardic. Oh, a 5. Okay. Nice, nice.
Yeah, it's better
Oh,
to have the HP than
also-
not.
Oh, we all have inspiration now because 2 people with the musician feat.
Yeah, that's
Heck
why
yeah.
I rolled it.
Also, as we're heading out, I will refuel my lantern of revealing with more oil.
Yep, I will
So,
remind you.
no visible nonsense on us.
Yep, I will remind you that it has a 30-foot radius. So, if you want to be thorough, you need to make sure you move it about all over the place.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, and without any further ado, you can make your way to the door simply with a simple plaque reading "Unsecured Lab."
You know, I think this might be the unsecured lab.
The door agrees.
Okay, cool. The door can talk.
Quick, kill it.
Okay, if what Sully was perceiving seemed dangerous, I think she will get the squeaksy axe ready in one hand as she opens the door for people. Just in case.
Okay, Sully, as you're opening the door, could you roll me a perception check?
Another perception. Oh, that's not so good. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay, 15. Yep. As you push the door open, you are just too late. You hear a click. Make me a reflex saving throw. Reflex. Make me a dexterity saving throw. I forgot what edition I was in for a second now.
Is it something visual that would get the barbarian advantage on perception, or?
Well, you failed the perception check
dexterity
to see
sorry.
it, so
Well, barbarians, they have advantage on dex saves as long as they're not incapacitated, don't they? That's like the whole danger sense thing.
yeah. But you know, I think this would count as for danger sense because you would notice it as it happens.
Yeah, you hear the click at least.
So click bad. Oh, why is it not? Advantage. There we go. No, wait. Yep. So 17 on the dice. So it's a dirty 20.
Okay, yep, that's good. You're going to take half damage as a bucket of what you realise is a very potent cleaning solution. It connected to a needlessly elaborate pulley mechanism. I mean, they could have just balanced it on the door, but you know, wizards. Pours it over you. But you're able to dive out of the way and it just sort of splashes your arm for 8 damage, already halved.
Nice. Okay. Sully immediately looking around and be like, "Oh, put a bucket of cleaning stuff up there.
What is
That's
wrong
not
with these people?
Belongs on the floor."
Yeah. So, yep, you look around and there doesn't appear to be any movement inside the lab itself. So, yep, you're otherwise free to explore. It is dimly lit, but as there's only a couple of flickering candles.
Well, around us, it's perfectly lit because the lantern provides light.
Oh, yep. Of
And
course, your lantern
anything
lights up.
hiding in, and anything hiding within 30 feet of the source of the lantern would not be able to hide.
This is true because, of course, the invisible condition is what you have when you're hidden. in the 2024 rules.
I'd like to go investigating to see what is of interest in this lab that is so unsecured, apparently.
Okay, so looking around, you see beakers, some of which, a few of which are slightly fizzing, but none seem to be particularly reactive. Cauldrons have just been left under gas heaters with no sign that they've been in use for a while, and the orbs just have no hum to them. You can see signs that many people were probably working here at some point. There's half-open books, there's notes, and all sorts left scattered about. There's sort of chopping boards and pestles and mortars and other preparation tools abandoned. And next to the door is a clipboard, which seems to have just been nonchalantly thrown into a bin.
Well, is there anything on the clipboard? Like a piece of paper or something?
Yep. It's just a sheet of paper that has a list of Romy Arcana.
Gladly. The thing that I am the good.
Here I am realising the didn't want that.
That would be a 27.
Oh, she's got her reading glasses on.
Yep. So you're able to identify this pretty readily. It's a basically just a sort of a safety checklist. It's of various tasks you'd expect someone, running a sort of a busy lab with multiple people. Like a particularly sort of a careful wizard might have one if they run a lab on, they just have their own private lab. But this is the kind of thing you'd see in a sort of a lab with multiple people working in it, just to make sure no one does anything that would put someone else at risk. And
now,
you can
who would throw something like this in the trash?
Yeah.
This is critical piece of knowledge. I swear, people these days.
And in fact, because you got over 20, you can just see sort of signs of idle scribbling. No sort of doodles or anything. It looks like the whoever was holding this clipboard wasn't particularly artistic in nature. But letters have been filled in. Just spirals have been drawn in the corners. And it looks like...
Unattentive. These wizards, I swear.
Yeah, it looks like the odd day had been skipped. And in general, whoever was responsible for filling this in just got tired of their job.
No sense.
Right to that.
Safety. Good workmanship. I swear. These people. Anyway, I also go look at the open books. Anything of interest?
Yep, these are just general books of magic. Just give me an intelligence investigation check.
Sure, I
Because
could
you're
do
more than
that.
qualified to actually read what's in them.
That would be a 23.
Flippin' heck. Yep. You, you find a, it's just general books of the arcane. You actually feel like these probably came from the library you were in not too long ago. You can just sort of, basically they were being used for research. You can see idle doodles in the margins. You can see notes of things that, people were just sort of flipping through the books, writing notes. And you can sort of see the half-finished experiments that were maybe being the books were maybe being used for references for. And you while leafing through the books, you do actually find a scroll of magic missile.
Neat. I pocket it.
And because you got over a 20, I'll also say, if you so choose, you can probably finish a half-done attempt at a healing potion, and this will grant you a potion of greater healing.
What would it be to try and do that?
I'll say, do you have alchemist tool proficiency or herbalist tools?
I do. I have both, actually.
Okay, roll either one at advantage then, please.
Alright, well, there are the same modifier, so it is a 21.
Yep, you successfully brew the potion in minutes. Although in truth, you basically just finished off someone else's potion brewing.
Sully stood watching. Like,
Wonderful.
where is the honey? Nobody's put no honey in it.
Honey is strictly aesthetic in quality. We've been over this with Shetra.
No, don't talk to me about that woman.
Do you have honey on you? You could add it yourself.
No, I've only got pickled veggies on me at the moment. I got some wax that I turned into a pot of glue. I don't think that's going to help you.
Yeah, no.
Just going to have to take it unsweetened.
Alright, anybody else doing anything?
Let's see, we're in the unsecured labs. You've already done a pretty good perception check to look the place around. Does it look like there's anything hiding in the corners? Outside the range of the light.
Okay, yeah, roll me wisdom perception, please.
Okay. My perception is only a +3, so...
Oh, can I tell Smokey to help him?
Okay.
Can I get the help action from a bear, I guess?
I mean, I can offer the help action. Cass isn't doing much.
I mean, you've rolled enough, but if you want to roll again, that's
Okay.
fine.
Could roll higher. Like I said, could roll higher. Natural 20.
Excellent. We're getting rid of those natural 20s before they're useful. Okay, so you look around the room, and you see no sign anyone's hiding that would have escaped your notice. But what you do notice is there's sort of a gap in the debris. It's a large sort of unit. It looks sort of like a desk, but turned on its side. With a round shape, and because you rolled high enough, I'm going to say you realise it actually resembles the capsules that were flying past on the tracks in the library.
Wait, so this is one of the book capsules from the library?
Yep.
Not sure what to make of that, so I'd look in the capsule, I guess.
Oddly enough, it contains books.
Hmm.
You can actually
Any
see
books of import? What?
Sorry. Yeah, if you want to check the books, we'll call that. You looking for any particular source of book?
I'm a bard, so... But we're also here to solve a problem, so... Hey, kitty cat, I found some books.
Oh, hold on, give me a second. I'm finishing up this potion. Be with you in a minute. And in a minute, I get over there. And I guess we're looking for stuff to do with demonic summoning? Because we know something fishy happened with a bit of demonic summoning. And also anything on arcane mishaps that could help me. So let's look for something related to those two things.
Okay, that sounds like intelligent investigation, please.
Yeah, okay. We could do that. Cheerful, you offering to help
Yeah,
with this?
of course.
This is one I
Okay,
cannot offer smoky
does
on
Cheerful
party.
have proficiency in investigation?
I forget because it's been a bit since I've actually had to look at his not spell sheet, but character sheet. So
Yeah, his
Well,
spell
if
sheet is part of
nothing
your
half,
character sheet.
extra-
half proficiency.
Well, I guess being sort of good at everything is a bard's thing, so I'll allow it.
It's
Yay.
either 22 if you allow the advantage, or a
did.
20 if you don't.
22 it is then. Yep, you find a heavy leather-bound tome on demonic summoning. You actually sort of realise it's quite a rare one, so it'll sell for 300 GP. Although you might want to be careful who you
nice.
sell it to. And you might also want to be careful who you advertise it to, for that matter.
Oh, not that boy that we saw before. He's got enough on his plate.
Now, leafing through the book to understand what it's about, can I, and remembering kind of the remnants of the library that we were in, does anything happen to, in the noggin, about this is who they tried to summon?
Don't really want to make you roll another investigation check to flip through the book. Just give me a straight wisdom check.
Wisdom. Not my strongest suit. That's gonna be just a mere +1.
Actually, if you've got
That's
history
still a
proficiency.
19.
Okay, I was going to say if you've got history proficiency, you could add that.
I do,
Okay,
but that's
go ahead.
alright.
Yeah, what's that with your proficiency, sorry?
So that was 18 on the die +8, so that would be a 26.
I'm being too nice. Okay,
I
yeah.
am an intelligence person. It's what I'm good at.
Yeah, well.
It's true.
Wait,
You
was that your
could've given
proficiency
me
with
19.
Was that your proficiency with wisdom?
That was with wisdom. With wisdom,
Yeah.
that would just be a +4. So that would be just a 22.
Just a 22.
Just, she says, just.
Okay, so for a
Well, I
22.
did roll well.
Yeah, for a 22, you notice two things. Well, you notice one thing, remember another. What you notice is one of the pages is slightly dog-eared. You flip to it, and you basically see it's just a list of, it's basically it's a chapter titled On the Deception of Demons, How to Avoid Falling Afoul of a Bad Deal with the Devil. And as you sort of flip through...
It just says don't.
You wish. If only. I mean, whoever found this book probably discarded several books that did say that, but as you flip through it, you see several just sort of, signs of particular devils and other fae and other sort of malicious to prankster actors who've just been crossed off, and a few notes in the margin which basically say, okay, this is the real deal. And your mind flips back and you realise, nope, someone definitely suffered a demon here. This person has probably listened to the wrong voice in their head.
Mm. Well, I'll show this to the rest of the team, explaining.
Or rather, whisper in their ear.
Kind of pointing to the book and the little passageways that I've found, and like, I think we found who they summoned. I don't know how that helps us.
Yeah,
And we're going to turn to the rest of the team now to see if they can make some sense of it.
Yeah, it's less who, but what you do find is... hang on, let me just double check something.
So Sully has an umbrella term for anyone that's listed in that chapter, and it's all wrong-uns. They're all just wrong-uns.
They are wrong.
Yeah. Basically, you can also find in there...
There's not even a lower plane summoning liability release here.
Functionally, the book can also act as a scroll of summon lesser demons, if you want to either cast it or transcribe it to your spell book.
Aha.
Am I becoming a demonologist?
If you wanna.
Well, pocket the book for later.
Is it more forms or less forms? I would have thought you liked anything that had more forms.
Yes, I know. I have to put in arcane asset seizure form for class C arcane items. I'm going to do it. I've filled so many of those out in my day. It's not a big deal.
Quick reminder for those at home. Quick reminder for those at home. This cat thinks she's part of a non-existent organization dedicated to cataloging and regulating magic.
Correct.
So, Magic IRS. Kind of.
Oh, yeah. Are they compliant?
It's only a 1080C, okay? Like, it's so easy to fill out. It's basically nothing.
Sully looking at you narrow-eyed, considering her reading speed is like about 1 page an hour.
Anybody else have anything that they want to contribute to figuring out this mystery?
Yeah, so just to be clear, what you've worked out is the person who's been using this book has basically eliminated the possibility that they're sort of the voice that's been whispering in their ear is a malicious demon or archfey.
Wrongin'. They've been listening to we're wrongin'.
Yeah, but the evidence you've seen would suggest that, maybe they have been actually doing some demonic, fiendish nonsense.
Actually, come to think of it, I have an idea. I turn to the rest of my teammates and I say, who amongst you is good at tracking people?
I mean, I'm good at, other things, but...
I'm asking for high survival.
I know. Can't help you here.
I mean, Sully's technically proficient. It's +4 for her.
We know it's a centaur. We just have to look for horseshoe prints. This place is dustier than my grandma's. Well, I shouldn't say that. That's a little bit mean of my grandma's.
Well, that did sound like it was going to be very disrespectful, Miss Lyedell.
Sorry, negative inspiration for being rude about your grandma.
The point still stands. I think we could probably find a horseshoe print here or there.
I mean, I could have a look at the floor and then see if Smokey can do like some sort of smell check. I don't know. I mean, Smokey, do you know what a horse smells like?
They're very distinctive smelling.
You're looking at the bear, and the bear just looks like a dog that's been shown a card trick.
Yeah. So Smokey the bear looks at you, and their nose just twitches.
Oh, that's my boy. Right. I will have a look around. Sully will fold her portly figure like a lawn chair and try and look more closely at the floor and see if we can follow a trail, if there's anything that resembles hoof prints, and then see if Smokey can help her with tracking if that goes a particular way, if there's no obvious tracks.
Okay,
That's
that
the
sounds
name I
good.
was looking for. Hoof prints. God. Brain is not brain-lating today.
Your brain needs to clip-clop a bit.
Yeah.
Does that mean that, like, do centaurs need a specialised shoe shop that can do them sort of different kinds of horseshoes if they want ones made
Almost
out of,
set.
like, fancy
Yeah.
metal?
You'd think so, but to be fair, quite a few D&D species probably do. Like some centaurs have hooves, like Aarakocra and other bird people have like talons, so they need special boots.
Oh my god, suddenly the possibilities of Aarakocra that have to have those little pigeon bracelet things on their legs.
Aww.
But yes,
Sorry.
attempting to track.
Oh yeah, sorry. Wisdom survival, please, to track someone's tracks.
So can I help Smokey, or can Smokey help me in any capacity?
Does Smokey have any proficiencies?
Well, as a bear, the keen smell, Smokey gets advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell. He can't track visible things very well.
Okay, I'll say if you want to have Smokey roll perception to try and track by scent, you can.
Okay, if I do that at advantage. Smell check for Smokey. And then what's his basic? He gets a +2. Okay. Let's see what we get. Oh, so 21 smell check.
Yep, 21's good. Smokey just sort of stops. He sniffs the air, kind of like a dog for a moment. And then he just sort of stands bolt upright and starts marching forth. He is on the scent.
Oh,
He's my good
now
boy.
we're
that-
cooking.
Now we're following a translucent clockwork bear.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Sully, I know, I watched you. You finished the cooking already. You made your
Yeah.
potion.
Only you
It's
can
a
start
very
fires in your
good
heart.
It was basically done. I mean, it was very unprofessional for whoever left that here.
Well,
Sully
you
Hoff
know,
disappearing around the door
given
already,
a-
going, if it didn't have any in it, it was unprofessional already.
It was also
you know,
an unprofessional lab because they didn't follow the safety procedures. I carefully placed the clipboard on its appropriate place on the wall.
Yeah, you find
Kitty
a little
Cat,
nail,
given
you
the
can hook
general
it on.
state of emergency, you think they might not have had a chance to finish everything?
I suppose you're right. Still, you should properly dispose of reagents, even in the case of an emergency.
Yeah, God knows what would happen if you just left a bunch of reagents in a shed for who knows how long.
Yeah,
Are you sure that's how the
you
forest is
might
like
have a bigger
moonshine?
problem in your hand than whatever it is you were leaving.
Last time I was at this wizard lab, that's exactly what we had to deal with. A bunch of reagents left in a shed for God knows how long.
Alright, following Smokey.
Okay, am I right in assuming Sully's going to be keeping an eye on her boy?
Yes. Goodest boy is being followed.
Okay, can we get a marching order for everyone behind Sully?
Me next.
I'll be at the back.
I'll be behind Lyedell.
I will be actively looking for any dangers following or around us.
And I'll be whizzing the lantern of revealing back and forth to make sure nothing sneaks up on us invisible-like. swinging it back and forth.
Back and forth.
Alrighty. So, you follow this bear.
Yeah.
Sully, question: are you keeping an eye on Smokey, or are you keeping an eye on your surroundings?
I like that question.
I think the fact that Smokey is translucent means that she's keeping an eye on Smokey, but that means that she's more realistically keeping an eye on the floor in front of her, but maybe not so much the walls and ceiling.
Okay, in that case, could someone behind Sully give me a perception check at disadvantage, please?
Oh, goodness gracious.
How audacious?
Right, that is a +4. But at disadvantage. Oh boy.
Could I offer help because I'm sick and tired of these mother frickin' slime monsters in this mother frickin' lab? And I would be looking out for stuff like that too.
Do you have proficiency with perception?
Half proficiency. Well, actually, no. I think I might actually. No. Yeah,
I'm
half
looking-
proficiency.
Yeah, sorry, I'd be looking for full proficiency in that situation if you wanted to do the help action.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is a mere 7.
Okay, so you follow Smokey, who leads you up to the stairs, and as you sort of leave the leave the area, you hear a thump behind you. But as you turn, you don't see anything, and continue. Smokey leads you up the stairwell instead of the down you took to the lower labs.
No! Cass has been replaced again.
Yes.
No, never. Should we tie ourselves together just in case?
It did work out for us last time. Alright, Sully. You and me. And then those two?
Oh, you want to do the rope? All right, then. I won't tie Smokey on just in case,
Oh.
though.
If you want
What
to,
was
but
that?
I was joking.
Oh, no, Sully's up for it. Keep your barbarian on a leash, you know.
Actually, you know what? Bad idea. You want to be in the action. I want to be as far away from the action. Let's not.
I'm more of a support kind of deal, so farther
I'm
away
fairly
from
silly,
the
I
main
don't
action
mind.
I am.
I mean, if you're really worried, someone can just hold my hand.
I mean,
your
I would
hand is
very
now held.
gladly hold your hand. What color is Sully today?
Oh, let me check on the sheet. She changes seasons. Oh, apparently she's still autumnal, which means she has daffodil yellow skin and brown hair.
Aw.
Heck yeah.
Oh, it looks like a
I
duck.
think-
Got it.
Lyedell will happily hold your hand.
It's like you sort of have to reach down a little bit for her.
Yeah, a
And
little
then get a
bit.
hand, little yellow hand the size of a dinner plate there, wrapping a paw up.
But it's very fluffy paw.
Oh, you're so fluffy.
I will look to Cheerful and just awkwardly hold out a hand, like, if you want.
I don't know.
You have to do it, and then you have to skip.
No, thank you.
Well, those two are being a little Debbie Downers. Let's follow the bear.
Hey, I offered. Do not put the blame on me.
Yeah. So,
Well,
Smokey,
you and the unit are being Debbie Downers.
Smokey continues to lead you up the stairwell to a large stone door, which has been which is already open. and steps into the room ahead. Do you follow?
Is there a plaque on the door by any chance?
There's a sort of a plaque on the actual stairs,
Hmm.
or rather,
What is it?
rather there's a basically a sort of a gap where a plaque was apparently pried off at some point.
Dang, they really didn't want us to know about this place and what it's called?
Yeah, roll me a history check, intelligence.
Or the DM doesn't want us to come up with a name? Okay. A 26 on history.
Okay, you recall overhearing in the meat hall at some point that the last party to come here did in fact pry the realise the plaque was gold plated and pry it off the wall.
Adventures.
Yeah, for a 26, I'll say you do recall something about secure workshops.
Secure workshops. Alright, let's follow the bear. We go
Okay.
skipping after the bear.
Yep, so this translucent clockwork bear just goes pit-pat into a large room, which I will actually just bring up the map for, because I do have a map for it.
Yay!
I'll say the
Oh,
steam
man.
of the
Can
gold
delete
plaque
all
makes me-
these.
Oh, there's deletings.
Yep, this is just the sprites from the last party to be here. Sorry about that. And sorry about the coffee stains on this map. Yeah, like for the original adventure, I literally just drew everything out on graph paper. And I did spill a few bits of coffee.
Nice. Authentic.
Yeah, just like the days of old. Hang on, let me just find the description I had written.
Oh my god, how do I make it small again?
It don't look so clean room to me. What with the coffee stains?
The coffee stains are not in universe, I hasten to add. They're like how classic D&D maps had all sort of like just random claws and stuff drawn on them. Here we are.
Come in.
Before you is an almost completely empty room. To your left are a set of clothes hooks with torn full body suits hanging from them. In front of you is a great window with a door, not unlike a greenhouse, beyond which is another window and the door out. So yeah, just to be clear,
I don't like this.
just to be clear, this is the sort of where the these torn cloaks are hanging. This is just a desk and a chair. Oh, and you're at this side, sorry.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. So we're over here,
Over we go.
and I'm holding hands with Sully.
Ah. No, Cheerful, you're not starting on the opposite side of the room. No fey nonsense for you.
Aw. Aw.
So, yep, what do?
What happened to these cloaks? Does it appear to be recent damage?
Okay, so, looking at, could you give me an intelligence investigation check, please?
Let me check what my modifier is here. Investigation. A 15.
Okay, for a 15. what you can tell from these cloaks is that there are some traces of blood on them, but they're quite old. So it wouldn't appear that whatever happened to them wasn't recent. They appear to be some sort of protective suit, but most of them are torn enough that you're not necessarily sure they'd work.
Alright. I see Cass is by the desk. Is
Yep.
Cass doing something?
Just about to ask if I can look around the desk.
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check to look at the desk.
Perception. Just one. I'm so perceptive, I swear. 5. Yeah, no, it's made out of wood, maybe.
Yeah. Seems like a nice pine desk. You're not really sure. Yeah, you don't really have an eye for these sort of things, so you don't know how well it's crafted. There's a few papers in there, quill and an inkwell and such, but you're not really sure what to make of it.
I don't even think to look at those. Just look at this desk. It's crafted well.
Lumberjack comes over and is like, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. Roll me a wood crafting tools proficiency.
Good on by.
Oh, what, Sully?
Intelligence wood crafting tools. Sorry.
Oh, she's got a carpenter's tools as good.
Yeah, sorry. Carpenter's tools are wood crafting.
Ah, haha. Okay. So that's going to be 13 plus proficiency of. Wait, no, I'm looking at spells. What's our proficiency at the moment?
Plus
Proficiency
3,
bonus.
unless you're level 9
we
or
go.
higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was 13, so 16 total.
Okay. No intelligence modifier.
No, she's a flat 0.
I don't know why I asked. Yeah, but for a 16, it's not exactly a fancy table, but it's fairly competently crafted. This isn't like just something someone put together in their own cabin with an axe. This was made by a professional, but probably it was probably like in a set of cheap ones that were purchased at the same time. But it's sturdy enough. There's a nice joinery on it. Like you can see the legs have a nice sort of swallowtail joint holding them together.
Oh, see, that she can respect, because at least then that indicates it wasn't just part of a flat pack.
Well, I hate to hog the spotlight, but I would like to look at these papers on the desk.
Okay, the papers are fairly sort of degenerated. Even your arcane expertise mean you probably can't read them too well. Just give me a perception check to see if you can make anything out.
Sure, I believe I have a plus 4 to that. So let's give it a go. That's a dirty 20.
Okay, you can just make out words like cleaning protocol and proper. Yeah, just cleaning cycle, proper maintenance, and various things like that. You aren't exactly sure what they originally said, but you are fairly sure that there is something to do with what this room does, which is some sort of cleaning system, possibly for when people are headed into the lab, which would also sort of tally with the suits that are nearby, which seems to be both protected to protect the wearer from hazardous substances, but also to keep hazardous substances from escaping from the wearer, as it were.
Oh, so it's like actual hazmat suits sort of thing hanging up.
Yep, but mostly damaged.
Oh no.
I could summon my familiar to see what happens through these doors and if it's dangerous.
You sure could. Do you want to do that?
I look at the rest of my team.
I mean, if something happens to Georgie, you just come back, won't he?
It takes a little bit of incense and a bit of time, but
A bit
Yeah,
cheaper than a life.
should be fine.
Remember, every time you kill a wizard's familiar, it costs them like 10 gold to get them back.
It does. I am very protective of my George, though. He is a very curious monkey.
If you don't want to
Do you by
tame
any
George,
chance have a yellow hat?
He does have a hat, but not a yellow one. It's a hat of disguise.
Of course.
it could become yellow at least.
Good.
Yeah, well, it could, but it would be just an illusion.
Alrighty, you can summon them on the other side of transparent surfaces, correct?
I believe I can. Though sometimes these things can be a little finicky. Because
I'll give it a go.
magic and all that. And we're gonna snap our fingers on both hands and try and summon George right around here.
Okay. The flying monkey form of George pops up in front of the door.
And I'll have George kind of walk over to the other side and see what happens.
Okay, so what's George doing exactly?
While walking through this like greenhouse section of the room to between these two double doors to see what sort of stuff happens, and then if they're able to get through this doorway here.
Okay, so George is going to try and open the door.
Correct.
Okay, what George sees is just an arcane rune. Does anyone in the party happen to speak Draconic?
I believe
I do.
I do. I do speak Draconic, and I can see through his eyes.
All right. Okay, so you can tell the rune basically says begin opening sequence.
Alright. I guess I have George touch it.
Okay. The rune glows. We're going to enter initiative, so if everyone would like to roll, particularly George.
Oh no, not George.
Oh, can someone put me a generic token down for Smokey?
Oh yeah, let's see, what have we
I'm
got?
having trouble.
Ooh,
George
I've
is-
got something that has 4 legs. Space hamster.
Space hamster will do!
Okay.
Initiative. Oh, nat 20. Oh, I would like that on something other than initiative, but I'll take it.
Hey, best than the alternative.
Okay,
My
that's
initiative
true.
is a mighty +2.
Then my initiative is a plus
12.
3. Oh,
Mine
both me and George roll the same number with slightly different results.
How do I add myself
Because
to
slightly
initiative?
different modifiers.
Right-click token, add to initiative.
Ah, thank you. That would make sense. No, I got a 10. If anyone wishes to swap, they're welcome to.
If you've got something you'd really like to do, I don't mind.
Oh no, I'm happy going at the end. It's whether you want to go at the end, sort of thing.
I want to see what the clean protocol does.
I have a horrible feeling it cleans.
Because I might ask Smokey to just stay out of it, because unfortunately I can't fix this bear until I learn the mending cantrip. So any damage he takes just sticks.
I know mending, I could help you.
Okay, is that everyone's
Oh,
initiative
she-
rolled?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so as the rune is pressed, these doors slam shut, and there's a loud clunk as they lock into place.
Thunk.
And you slowly see the clean room. The air in the clean room sort of slowly becomes tinged green. Does George need to breathe?
George is a flying monkey. He does need to do the breathing.
Okay, and would you say he has enough sense of self-preservation to hold his breath?
I can mentally command him to do things, and realizing this looks dangerous, I would tell him to try and hold his breath as best he can.
Okay, so I believe the rules for holding your breath are it's a number of rounds equal to your constitution modifier.
Believe so.
Which is a big ol' +0.
Wait, that can't be
George.
right. Oh, a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its constitution modifier to a minimum of 30 seconds.
So 1 minute he can hold his breath.
Okay, yep. So you've got 6 rounds to get him out of there.
Well, assuming no anti-magic nonsense or planar or teleportation or planar traveling restrictions, I can snap my finger to desummon him and then resummoning him on our side of the doors.
Okay. So, as this all happens, you all hear a soft voice chime in. Activating cleaning protocol. Please wait before you enter the next area. Thank you. This cycle will take a few minutes. Thank you. And there's sort of a whirring sound as some sort of machinery springs to life. But Sully, you're acting before it. So what do you want to do?
So the door's locked when the protocol kicked in.
That's correct.
Can is it like we can see the room, like it's sort of glass either side of the doors?
Yep. You can see the other end of the room, and you can see the two sort of clear walls.
And our monkey is with us now. I feel like the instinct is if there's nobody in there, then there's no point trying to be impolite and bash the doors down and just let it do what it's going to do. In theory, just to see if it does that and then unlocks the doors on the other side. Because currently I'm thinking if that does seem to be the way that it operates, what if we get it to start another cycle when we're in there, but then potentially I could use the indestructible bolt that we got from our friend earlier to wedge the exit doors open so people who can't hold their breath as long could slip out?
Could
then
work.
Would the room detect that somehow? Sully is not familiar with labs.
You could roll an Arcana check to try and work it out.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, so that's Intelligence Arcana.
Which Sully has a whole 0 to, so that's a flat 13.
For a 13, the system doesn't seem that intelligent. It didn't start up until George pressed the sigil, so maybe it's just sort of automated in some way, but you're not really sure.
I just turn to the others and be like, would you mind if we just wait and see what it does now that Georgie's started the whole sequence, just to see what happens when it finishes?
I mean, I'm happy to wait, but can I make a suggestion?
What's that?
Obviously, whatever's in there is going to be cleaned. The doors are locked, not letting us in. Can we check the walls, make sure there's no leakage, wherever anything could get through?
Yeah. Well, you'll need to wait for your turn if you want to do that, but you can do that.
Well, I will definitely be doing that, but others have better looks.
Okay. So is that your turn, Sully?
Yeah, I think axe in hand just in case something weird happens, but otherwise Sully would just be quite patient about it.
Okay. With the end of Sully's go, we go to the clean protocol. Basically, as the gas sort of gets a bit more opaque in the room, you can sort of see there's some sort of spray system at the top that's moving around and pointing. And it appears to be just sort of getting ready to just do a quick, crop dusting over the entire room. It's not going to do anything yet, but the voice chimes in. Preparing to dispense cleaning solution. Please hold out your arms for the most effective to ensure your suit is entirely sanitized. Thank you. And we're on to character token.
Lyedell. Yes. Well, as I said, I'd like to bonus action unsummon my familiar. So I'd like to poof them out of existence.
Yep, George just disappears.
And then I can't bring them out this turn, but they are safe in a pocket dimension. So we're just gonna chill here and let the turn go on to the next person.
Okay, that's Cheerful.
I'm going to look at this rack and see if there's any intact suits, because the voice said something about suits.
Okay, give me a... Yeah, just give me an... I guess it's just an intelligence investigation check to see if you can find a suit that's not damaged.
Yeah, it's a 5.
Yeah, you sort of skim through them, and you just don't find anything that looks like it would work. Like, you're not entirely sure, what an intact suit's supposed to look like, so maybe some of them, but all of them are marked or marred in some way, and you're not sure if any of them have only had an acceptable level of wear.
Well, that idea's out.
Well, Mr. Cass said they knew the mending cantrip.
Hey, that's true.
Well, why don't you give a look, Cass? See if you can find one a little bit more intact. Because all of these, they kind of look like garbage to me. And that's my turn.
Okay, George, safely in the pocket dimension.
Yup, safely in the pocket dimension. Doesn't do anything because they are incapacitated while in there.
Okay, that brings us to Cass.
I will look for suits of men, but first I want to make sure the walls are intact, make sure there's no gaps, nothing that can get through.
Okay, give me a perception check then, just to look for gaps.
Yeah. Perception 13 total.
Yep, you don't see any sort of damage to the walls or anything like that.
Right. Then I will move over here ready to help look for a suit and fix suits later. And that is Kath.
Okay, back to the top of the round. Sully.
Is the door still locked?
Yep.
In which case, I'm still gonna wait, I think. Unless, ooh, the stuff about the cleaning protocol. Ms. Lyedell looked through it all, and most of it was not readable, I take it.
Yeah.
It was not.
Yep. This is gonna be a wait and see then.
Okay. The cleaning protocol continues. Dispensing cleaning solution. And you see some nozzles drop down from the ceiling and start spraying all over the place. And anyone who wants to just give me a quick perception check.
Gladly.
15.
Ooh, a
5.
23.
5, did you say?
Yep, a 5.
Okay, and did you roll, Cass?
Sorry, 11. I didn't realise I muted.
Oh, sorry. Wait, why am I saying sorry? I didn't mute you.
No, it's me. Sorry.
British
Okay.
instinct.
That's the Canadian instinct.
Okay, Cheerful.
Slightly different.
You just sort of flash back to the last time you were asked to clean a toilet. It was your first day, working for the entertainment.
Cheerful doesn't actually have any association with the entertainment.
Okay, sorry. You remember your childhood, where you were ordered to clean a toilet, and you remember the pungent smell of bleach well. The rest of you, you notice the liquid. It's a pretty off colour for any sort of cleaning solution you've ever seen. And you actually notice there's a few bits and bobs of bits of wood and other debris in there. And as they're sprayed, they start to corrode. Lyedell, you will, for a 23, it will occur to you that cleaning chemicals can degrade over time and become quite dangerous.
Right.
So anyway, you're all observing the room getting sprayed down. Since no one's in there, I think we can just leave initiative order.
Yeah, I think we just await for this whole business to conclude and see what happens to the door.
Okay, so after a total of 15 seconds, that's to say a round is 6 seconds. Let me do the mental arithmetic. 18 seconds. The cycle finishes. Anyone stood in the room you observe will, 1, have to hold their breath to avoid breathing in poisonous gas, and 2, have to avoid getting sprayed with what's basically acid. But potentially someone could just walk in and withstand the damage. Or you could try and find a way to bypass this thing.
Does the door on the other side open after it's done?
Yes, this door does open, but this door remains closed until it closes.
Yeah.
It does so
Alright.
automatically after about 30 seconds or so.
Let me think here. What
So
could I
to
do?
get through the other door, we'd have to go through this room. There's no way around it.
Do you want to
I
take
can-
10... Sorry.
I can get there by magical means, because it is a point I can see.
Hey, maybe we could
I know that the door's open. I can just, like, poof over there.
I mean, Sully can do that too, but for
Doesn't
other people,
really help the others.
well, that's
Hey.
why I would say, can we not? No, we
we
can't.
could spend a few
Lyedell.
minutes mending these suits.
Yes?
I know how you could get us through there. Rope trick.
How so?
We basically just go in the middle room, you use a rope trick, we hide in the rope trick room for about 30 seconds until the process is done and the door unlocks.
Yeah, alright. That should do it.
Okay, do you want to take a 10-minute break at this point, by the way?
Oh, good.
Or, you know, 5 minutes, or just a quick pee break?
Yeah, if everyone needs to.
Okay, I'll go
Yeah,
over to the break
alright.
screen. Everyone can still hear you. So, yep, we'll reconvene at 17 minutes past.
All right.
Huzzah!
Sounds good.
Get another can of pop.
I'm going to go to the loo. And remember, chat, you can always force them a sandwich by putting a fried egg on top of it. That's why a croque monsieur becomes a croque madame.
The more you know.
Oh, yep, so, yep, hey Nick, if you're still in the chat, thank you to Nettie for the raid, although I think she's already gone to bed. Yep, just a reminder to everyone to take your meds. I'm just going to take my estrogen. So, how are you enjoying the session so far?
Well, it's a bit of retreading for me because I've been here before, so I'm kind of trying to let Sophie take the spotlight a bit.
Yeah. It's sort of it's a bit of a redux at the moment. Because obviously you're just re-exploring the older areas. And you haven't really got to the fun new stuff. You're basically sort of trying to speedrun the game that's shipped and get to the DLC.
Yeah. It's like that moment in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe where you eventually make it through enough of the original content and they just put a hallway with a sign that says, the new content this way.
Just to warn you, by the way, we might have to end up having to shorten this session because my brain is starting to do the tides.
Oh no.
But yeah, we should. There's a few plot beats just after this section, so it should lead to a fairly decent ending point. / cliffhanger.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I've been here. I just had to go to the kitchen to get a little bit of a snack to eat.
Yep, gotta keep those energy levels up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Sorry about that. I was.
Oh, well, we've
just
got
back.
Yep, we've got a Dork back. I think it's just Sai.
Got ya. I was in the middle of saying I'm back, and then I got a phone call. Like, oh, you
It happens.
family. How dare they?
Oh, yeah, family exist.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Seriously,
yeah.
how dare anyone give anyone a phone call? That's terrifying.
It is. I don't do phone calls. Especially when I don't save people's numbers, I always forget to put the numbers in my phone half the time. So I just get random numbers calling me. It's like, oh, you're my brother. That's why I don't save you. David, it's do not answer, but I've got 4 of those in my phone book already.
I have absolutely tragic news.
Oh,
What?
I ran out of tea.
Oh no.
I know.
you are not.
It's so dreadful.
Can we get an F in the chat?
I say this, I don't drink tea. I don't know why I'm offended.
I mean, do you drink coffee?
No, I don't do hot drinks.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Iced tea exists.
Iced coffee, yeah, but it's not the same thing.
Well, I mean, coffee is made by steeping beans in water, so it's technically a tea. Just
Huh?
but it's like coffee bean tea.
But tea, yes.
I feel like I've got honey on my hands from making raspberry tea for the parental. The irony that Sully is obsessed with honey and now it's on my hands.
Oh no,
Well,
go wash your hands.
that's not really irony, it kind of tracks.
Like, nobody, I'm not allowed to pet Miss Lyedell. You'll get honey on her fur.
Yes, that would be
You're allowed to pet. You
Okay.
specifically.
Is that everyone back, by the way?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, quick head count. Dork.
Head, yes, here.
Okay, Blue.
Yep, I'm here.
Sai.
Yes, ma'am?
And HyperQueueTea.
Present.
Alrighty. HyperQueueTea sounds the T, of course, but we are back. Let's go to the main screen again. So, yep, you've seen this entire contraption go through its cycle. How do you want to get past it?
Well, I could easily get past it myself. But if I use a level 2 spell slot, I could help everybody get past it. And that sounds like a good thing to do. So, I like the cut of your chip, Chuckles. Let's do that.
Cheerful.
Always helps to know a few, yeah. Name's Cheerful, by the way. Oh, but yeah, always helps to know a few good party tricks.
Okay, so
And,
you're using
there
the
was
spell...
somebody-
Sorry.
Heard somebody that was in Airedale actually have some gloves that let him cast rope trick. Probably try to get my hands on those if I can.
Oh, good luck trying to get your hands on those hands. They're floating.
Alright. When the far side doors close, do the near ones open up
Yep, they
or
reopen.
unlock?
Yep,
Alright,
you hear
let's
another clunk as they unlock and slide open.
Alright, come on everybody.
Okay. How long does it take you to cast this?
Well, it's a relatively quick ordeal, but it lasts for a while, so even if it's a problem, we can... It'll be fine.
Right, and
Come on, Cheerful. Come on, Cass.
How do
Yeah.
can I unsummon Smokey in some way?
No, I think they just exist until they drop to 0 HP. They're effectively a nerfed steel defender.
we could cover
Alright.
Smokey in some of those coats, the protective gear at least.
How
Smokey could
tall
just
is
go in the
this?
rope trick.
How tall is this room?
I'll say it's about fairly high walls, like 20 or 30 feet high. Probably to accommodate all the mechanisms.
I look through my various lengths of rope. I'm like, yeah, no, maybe this. Alright, maybe this one. I get out a cord of length of silk rope that's 10 feet long, and I want to do two things simultaneously. I want to cast rope trick, then climb up and have George press the rune to do the detox and unsummon him.
Okay.
So that we would have as
So-
long a period of time of rope trick being in existence.
Okay, so just for the class, could you tell us what rope trick does?
So rope trick, you have to cast it on a piece of rope, and the rope goes directly straight up, at the top of which it creates a little portal into a harmless little demiplane where we can hide away in and be safe.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah,
Were you going to say something,
everybody
Sully,
else
by the
can-
way?
I'm just a little worried if I can't unsummon Smokey.
can just
I
go on a
gotta
road
get
trip
him up
with us.
that rope.
Smokey can follow us up there. Even if you don't have a climb speed, you can climb 10 feet of rope with just
Oh,
20
wait.
feet of...
Oh, speed 40 feet, climb 30 foot.
There you go.
There you go.
I chose specifically a length of rope that would allow you to climb up even if you don't have a climb speed.
Yep. And of course, everyone knows bears can climb.
Yep.
Maybe be safe.
So I do the incantation, the rope goes perfectly vertical and perfectly rigid. And on top, there is like a shimmering portal into some sort of demiplane that I'll have look like one of those like train compartments that you can sit in.
I think you mean movies compartments.
It's canon. Trains in this
Well,
setting
now
are
I'm just
called
picturing
movies.
like Spirited Away, where they're all on the train sat next to No Name because we're such a weird troupe.
Yeah, for some reason, for a moment, it looks like Cheerful's mask has become a white alabaster mask.
Don't eat no frogs.
And yeah, whenever the decontamination has begun, I'll make sure that George has been unsummoned and resummoned in our little demiplane.
Okay, yep, you don't need to make a check for this. You just cast your spell, use up your spell slot, and you'll part into the extra dimensional space. After about, after 18 seconds, you hear the voice say, "Decontamination complete. Have a nice day." And
We climb.
these doors open. You remember from previous experience, they'll be open for 30 seconds.
All right, come on, quickly.
No.
The rope stays there, by the way, because it'll be around for 1 hour. So if we can make this happen within the hour, we can use it again to evade this cleaning
The return trip.
kerfuffle.
Okay, do you want to do anything else while you're here?
Anything useful looking on this side of the room?
You can see there's a
Big coffee stain.
that doesn't exist on the actual map.
I'm sorry, but that just infinitely adds to the charm as far as I'm concerned.
Yup.
You not roll a perception check.
Sure.
I'll give you the help action.
Can anyone do it?
Yep.
Oh, let's try.
That 20, 21.
15.
Ugh.
Okay,
Thanks.
for that natural 20, you notice there's a small area of discoloured floor here. Someone seems to have spilled a hot beverage.
Well,
Oh, and also there's a small box around here with writing in Draconic.
Oh, what's it say?
Smoky, move your butt. Thank you.
It says manual override in Draconic.
Alright.
it'll be useful on the way
know.
back.
Yeah, if the rope's no longer there, or if the rope trick has
Yep.
gone its full duration, it'll be useful. Alright,
I mean-
what about this door? What about this door on the far side?
This door, you mean?
Anything? Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's a door.
Right, coming round. Excuse me. Thank you.
Let's go through the door.
Do you want to check it or anything, or do you just want to head through?
Sully girl. You remember what happened last time you went through a door?
Yeah, I got cleaning chemicals on my arm.
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
wait, taking a bit of my hair off as well. I feel like I've got slightly less on one side now.
Let's
How
check
do you
for.
check? I'm not a trap
Okay.
person.
Okay. Is anyone?
I'll try and what would this be? Investigating?
Yep. Could you
I just
give
look
me
up
a
on the door.
wisdom investigation check to check for traps?
Alright.
Not so
Come
intelligence. Sorry.
on.
Oh wow, wisdom. Either way.
Oh, with intelligence it would be even higher. So 26, I believe.
Okay. Yep. Looking at the door, you see there's no sort of security system on the door itself, but you see a tiny wire has been added to the door at some point, and it's just kept. It's just been. It's like it's just bit like it's not even been nailed in. Someone's just basically taken a pin or something and carefully driven it into the wood, so that it's tightened as the door is opened.
I have any idea what it could be triggering?
This sounds like a thieves' tool check.
That's not really my specialty.
Yeah, if anyone wants to roll dexterity, thieves' tools proficiency to try and bypass this trap, now that it's been noticed.
Yeah, sadly I can't help you there.
I
You just
have a
stand back
mere
and
+3 to Dex Thieves' Tools.
You could just have the monkey trigger the trap.
How? I mean, it can still feel pain, you realize.
You know, that's true.
Like, I understand he can be brought back, but it's a bit mean.
You
I
can't
mean,
give
class
me
can be a rogue once.
Can I tell whether, like, snipping the wire or...
Yep, sure. With a
Like-
thieves' tool proficiency. Roll.
Oh, jeez.
All right, what if everyone stands back and then I'll just give that wire a go?
Okay, fine. I guess I am the dexterous kitty cat. I will try my best to do that.
Okay.
Come on, George. Go over there. Okay, be safe.
Have a bardic inspiration.
Okay, thank
Never
God.
mind.
A 21.
Okay, so you're not really sort of trained in the art of burglary or bypassing traps, and you don't really have any sort of background in mechanisms. So you're not really sort of that savvy to how how common sort of traps work, but you've been an adventurer for a while. Maybe you've seen the odd rogue disarm a trap, and generally this is just going off your gut. If you sort of release the tension on the wire, that generally stops the trap being triggered. Like some of the more sort of cunning traps might actually be designed to set trigger if the wire slackens, but you feel fairly confident this is probably not a really complicated job, or at least you're partially certain. And with that in mind, you pull out a small I guess like a bodkin or something, and pry the wire out of the door.
I have a kitty claw.
Oh yeah, you can use your claw. Yeah.
Just carefully, very carefully, we're gonna just like go back and forth with the kitty claw to snap this little thread.
Yeah, you carefully drive this wire out of the door frame, and it goes loose, and nothing. You're reasonably confident the door's safe to open.
I do love it when a plan comes together. All right, George, would you do the honors? And I'll have George walk through first.
Okay, so George opens up the door, and what you see is a fairly large mace on a rope, which is basically just has a smaller stop next to it, tied to the wire on the door. So yeah, if you hadn't disarmed the trap, the mace would have just swung straight into your face.
Mace to the face.
Mace to the face. All right.
Created by a trap ace.
Seeing that through my familiar and knowing it's safe, I'll motion everybody to follow.
And this is the place.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay.
I'll snap my fingers and unsummon George, because he is no longer required right now. And I want him to be safe.
So yep,
It's a safe
room.
place.
You find yourselves in a cold, dusty room. It's not seen much use, but you can see trails through the dust suggesting people have been through here recently. Silent benches. Well, the benches lie silent, but gas lights pop to life as you and illuminate the area as you walk in. There's a small hum, and after that, what you immediately see is a bunch of smashed tools. At the back of the room is a what would have been a fairly well concealed panel in the wall, but it's been slid open, and no one seemed to have bothered to close it.
Well, I think we found our secret room.
Looks like.
I think that's where our furry swishtail and was it Chris are likely to be.
What are the tools lying around?
Okay, so the tools are basically sort of roll me Arcana, or actually, if you've got, you can roll me any tool proficiency, I guess, because these are tools.
Okay. I mean, Sully knows carpenters and smiths' tools.
Yeah, I'd say you can. That'll do. Intelligence, carpenters or smiths' tools.
I'll try with my Arcana.
Oh no. That's a 10 total.
Okay, for a 10, you're not entirely sure what these are for. They look like some sort of broken tool, though. Well, they're just various broken tools. You're not entirely sure what they did.
With my Arcana, that's a 19.
Okay, a 19. So what you see here is a bunch of broken tools. Looking around, you see some sort of rotary saw, a drill with an adamantine bit, which is worth 50 gold if you hang on to it, a welding torch, some sort of arcane focusing crystal, a fairly advanced piece of kit which you actually recognise as a rune etcher, and a device which seems to be designed to generate alchemical ink.
Neat.
What's the rune etcher do? Would I know that?
Roll me Arcana.
Alright. Let's give it a old... That would be a 28.
Okay, 28. So, the rune etcher, as you sort of look it up and down, you've seen sort of basically you've seen the tools someone might use to etch runes into a weapon. Like, there are some specialists who can just sort of do this. It's mostly a sort of a craft associated with giants, but this appears to be in some way automated. It's pretty broken beyond repair, but it was created like it was probably the creation of a very advanced and very proficient tinkerer.
Alright. And these are all smashed to bits and not really usable anymore?
Yeah, like the adamantine drill is just a chunk of adamantine, so you can claim it. But other than that, there's not really much use here.
Well, I'll pocket it, but I'll ask if I can keep it later, because it's not technically mine.
Fair enough. And could anyone who wants to give me an intelligence history check, please? Because this is quite relevant to the last party who was here.
I have a +8 and I did do a bit of research. So, let's see. No, just an 11.
Okay.
Just an 18.
Okay. 11, 18.
That one.
For an 11, you remember the last party did sort from that. You know, the one from Airedale, not the one you're trying to find the corpses of. Did basically mention something significant was in the secure labs in a hidden room. For an 18, you actually recall it was like they didn't spread this too widely, but basically some sort of tank which could create a clone body should they die, which you'd guess is what's behind the hidden, well, the open door, which would be hidden.
Does Cheerful say this?
Yeah, I would say this. Yeah, it looks like some kind of clone jars back there. Careful not to
Okay.
mess with them.
Yeah. Do you want to look in this room?
Let's see. We went through the
Sure, I'll
smashed
look in the clone
tools.
room, I guess.
Okay. As you approach, you hear a groaning coming from it.
Yep,
I'd like to stealth up.
same.
Okay. Both make me a
I
stealth
start
roll.
backing away from the door.
Okay. Anyone approaching the room, make me a stealth roll, please.
I do so at advantage because of my boots of elven kind.
Okay.
Boots
Anyone
of
else approach?
elven?
Sorry.
Bullshit.
They
I was
are
like-
very good.
Okay, a 14.
Oh, hey, also a 14.
Oh,
I
hey,
am
22.
not hidden.
Okay, it's 14's all the way down.
Although I do have that musician goodness, and I don't want to be seen, so I'm gonna use it.
Oh, I could give myself advantage.
Now I have a dirty 20. I am so hidden
Nice.
right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna use an action just to use my invisibility feat. Get advantage.
Okay.
Because I don't want to waste my other shit. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
great. I'm
lovely.
good. But I am invisible. I'm just not as stealthy as I thought.
Okay. As you as you approach, you all hear the groaning, and Kaz, you're all sort of being very quiet, but Kaz, you just sort of like your foot just catches on a table leg and you stumble, and
That's what matters.
what was that? Sorry.
No one saw me do it, so no one can blame me. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's just a clunk, 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 clunk.
Okay. So this echoes around the quiet room. It seems to sort of even bounce off the dust itself, and the groaning stops briefly, and becomes a slight cough.
With my 22
Is-
stealth, can I look in the room and see what's making the noise?
It's someone there. Yep. You peek your head around the door, and
I'd
you
also
see.
like to peek.
Well, the first thing you see is a human wearing a very sort of it's padded leather armor with absolutely massive arms. He looks at you
Chris?
yep. He looks up at you with short hair, masked with blood. Who's who's there?
We're just the rescue team, I suppose. Fuck, what was the name of the other one that was
Is
in the...
there anybody else that we can spot in the room?
Yep. Well.
Because he said the first thing we see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is there a second or a third?
Well, there was
The-
Joel and Becky were the ones we spoke to.
Yep. So the second thing you notice is there's a conspicuous lack of people jars in this room. In fact, it doesn't look much like a room at all. It looks like a rocky cavern. It feels strangely warm, and there's a slight scent of sulphur in the air.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, pretty much. So, Chris looks up. He can't actually spot you because you're 22 on your stealth check. Do you want to make yourself known?
At
the moment, no.
With the speech.
Sully's no good at sneaking, so she was hanging back if anyone wants to wave her in.
Yeah.
And I'll say back to the party, yeah, I think this door goes to hell.
Roll me on Arcana check.
Yeah.
Alright.
If this looks like a gate sort of dealio, I'd like to arcanalize.
Yep.
Does a
22.
16 tell me anything?
Okay, 22, 16. Anyone else rolling?
Arcana.
Yep, Arcana. Intelligence.
I'll try it from the outside, knowing I'll roll
Yeah,
low.
I should have clarified that.
Yep, 12.
Is oh wow no I'm just gonna hang at the back.
It's okay. You're invisible. Your failure is invisible.
Okay, so a 4. This room sure seems toasty. An 11. Something about this place doesn't seem quite right. A little incongruous with the rest of the room. And for a 22. Yep, it appears the room's been replaced with a portal. Because it was above a 20, I'll say this looks like the Abyss. The home of the demons.
I'll say, hey, Chris, you know you're in the Abyss right now?
Yeah, obviously. Who's there?
Somebody here to help. Do you want help getting out of the room?
Don't worry
Do
about
I
me.
know?
You need to... Sorry, go on.
Do I know anything about the deleterious effects of existing in the abyss for a prolonged period of time?
Roll me... Don't really want to... Oh, roll me intelligence survival.
Alright. Let me check if I'm proficienting. I am not proficient, but I do have my lucky stone, so that's a +1. So that's a 15 on trying to survivalize the effects of the abyss.
Okay, so the Abyss is made up of infinite layers. It's literally made of the same substance demons spawn from. It's also where souls, certain evil souls go after death. The terrain can vary widely depending on which layer, of which there are many. It can be anything from magma and rock to just a void, deserts, something resembling a corrupted version of the elemental planes, endless seas of acid, and even just nightmarish lands of undead.
And yet we found a log cabin.
I mean, I was more interested in if I would know about, like, abyssal corruption that takes place when people, are in the abyss for too long. Would that be something that a 15 would tell me?
Also,
Yep.
I'd like to see if this is actually Chris and not just, a shape-shifting, gibbering mouther.
Yeah.
Changeling.
While I sort of look this up for Lyedell, you can roll me an insight check, please. Wisdom.
Oh boy. I'm a clan. I have +3 to many things. Wait, you said we'd have advantage on our checks to see if they're real because we got the descriptions.
Yes, that's right.
So it's either a 16 or a 16.
Wow.
Yeah, this seems legit. This appears to be the real Chris. You don't see any sign of hidden tentacles or more suddenly bursting out of his arms.
All right.
Is it all right in there?
I mean, it seems to be the real Chris, but we've been fooled before. Just in case you're the beefy one, you want to go say hi?
Plus, he's bleeding.
Oh, yeah, he's
That's
bleeding.
usually
Anybody have medicinal knowledge? I only have a +4.
Have proficiency again. I'll go get my potion of healing.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm coming in. I can't be
Okay.
quiet about it though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and
I hand Sully a potion of healing to give to Chris.
yeah. Oh, Lyedell. Just so you know, spending too long in the abyss can cause it can cause someone to become more chaotic or more immoral in their personality, and this can linger long after they've left it. But this usually only happens after an extended period there. It can also infuse creatures with necrotic energy. The abyss itself is also quite toxic, so there's often a risk of poisoning.
Okay. How long do we know that the Bravos have been MIA? It
This is
was
gonna
like
be
3 days, right? Something
Yeah.
like that.
yeah, like 3 days.
Would any of that manifest within the course of 3 days? Do I think?
There might be some minor signs, but you do know of the expedition that went to the north and it encountered some of the taint of the abyss through more passive means, and this took many days of travel to actually sort of manifest. Like the crew sort of just started developing horns and black blood and the like.
Okay.
But this
So
did,
I feel
yeah.
like trying to help this person wouldn't risk us, and they are still like reasonably human. Is the point?
Yep. His blood
Okay.
looks very red.
All right.
So again,
well,
we just
let's
hand him a
go-
healing potion.
Let's go help him. We have
Okay.
plenty of healing potions.
Yep. If you just want to roll the healing for your potion, then.
In fact, I created one in this very lab.
It's
Plus
true.
7.
Okay, so he gratefully drinks the potion, and he's still, he's still pretty beat up. You pretty much brought him back up from 0 HP, and he looked like he was barely
I will
conscious.
give him the one that I crafted to give him 10 maximum.
Okay, yep, he's up to 17
You
HP.
crafted a greater.
Oh, did I? I thought it was just
Yeah, it was
regular.
Nope, he
No,
was
it's
greater.
greater.
Oh, okay. Then
So 2 more D4.
and another +2, so
Yeah.
a 16 total.
Okay, that brings him up to 23 HP. Yeah, he's looking pretty revitalized. His breathing sounds a bit more steady, and he
And
slowly pulls himself up to his feet.
I do have a +4 to medicine, so we'll try and appraise his remaining wounds and his general
Well-
health to make sure that he's not abyssalized.
Yeah.
And while they're doing
okay.
that, I'll...
Okay, that's
That's
22 on
a
the medicine.
buddy.
22.
Okay, so basically, with a quick look over, you're not seeing any signs of corruption from the abyss, and overall, he's not in a good state. It looks like he's been poisoned in some way, so he's probably not. Even though he's not gonna die, definitely not gonna die now. He's probably not in fighting condition.
Oh, nothing I
Okay,
can
look,
do
buddy.
about poison right now.
We're kind of the rescue team. We talked to one of your people who escaped back in... fuck, what was that town's name again?
Springbrook, right?
Yep,
Springbrook, there we go.
Springbrook.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked to Goyle, and then
Giles,
we also talked to Becky.
Rujkai,
Yep.
she got
Also-
out.
Yep. Also,
Yep.
Esker's dead twice. At least.
Yeah. Your tabaxi friend did not have a good run of it.
If only
Come
he
on, come
trusted
on.
the team
Get-
more,
get-
he might have made it.
Come on, let's get you out of this portal here. Try and like,
Anything else?
guide him out of the portal.
Wait,
Anything else in the abyssal cabin?
yep, it's not just it goes all the it's a small cavern that seems to open up at the other end to a much
Oh,
larger
cavern. I
area.
thought you said cabin.
Oh no, cavern with a V. Sorry. No, this isn't just a small
what are we
cabin.
playing
This
Evil
is
Dead
like
now?
yeah, this is like the next area.
Oh, good. It's not cabin in the woods.
The main thing is to get the man
No,
that's
it's more
been
like
the
Event
longest
Horizon.
in the abyss out of the abyss.
Okay,
yep.
Sully can
You can-
carefully pick him up if you need. She has to be very
Yeah.
careful because of her hands, because unfortunately she wasn't in the abyss, but she has messed up hands from Bagman space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just give me a straight dexterity check, just to... Actually, no, dexterity sleight of hand to avoid mauling him by accident.
Oh,
Oh,
please, no, you.
Okay, I
Can I
get a plus three.
assist in?
13.
Yeah, 10's fine. A 10's fine.
Okay,
And
thank
also,
God.
could you also give me a wisdom save, please?
Oh no.
Because his
Don't
pockets are right for the
steal
picking.
from the man.
No. Okay. 10 on the dice. What's her save? 11.
Yeah, so the bagman's curse overtakes you, and you feel the compulsion to rifle through his pockets. Make me another sleight of hand check,
No.
please.
Please fail miserably.
Okay. 9, 10, 12.
Okay, so your hands sort of start resting on a small vial, and he just sort of turns and looks at you. I thought you were helping.
I am.
He's
I'm sorry.
cursed.
My hands do a different thing than what I want them to. I'm so sorry, sir.
Wrong persuasion, charisma.
Can I try and help?
Oh
Can I
no.
bardic inspiration?
He just sort of
Uh,
slowly wiggles his way out of your arms and limps out on his own, under his own strength.
I would
okay,
try.
that is
and help
understandable.
him.
I'm very sorry.
I'm terribly sorry for her. She's a little
My heart's in the
special.
right place.
Her heart's in the right place. Her hands are not.
And from what I understood, she spent too long on an alternate plane and got cursed.
Yeah, not like this abyss. It was somewhere a bit different.
Well, don't spend too long in the abyss. I don't know what makes you want to rifle through people's pockets, but sorry.
That's all right. Oh, well, you can lean on. If you can see him, you might need to squint a bit. The sort of semi-visible bear over there, that's Smokey. If you need someone to lean on, you can lean on him. He's a very good boy. He hasn't got the problem I've got.
Yeah, Smokey hears you say this, perks up and hops over to Chris and helps prop him up.
Snap my fingers and summon George to give comfort as well. And this is George.
He sees a terrifying winged monkey and panics. No, I'm just joking with you. He just says, a winged monkey.
Yeah. He's very fluffy though.
Yeah, he slowly starts petting George, and this seems to help him calm down slightly.
If I could make monkey noises, I would. Sadly, I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, I can't either.
Emotional support monkey.
Yeah. So, yeah, he sort of calms down slightly and regards you and says, well, I'm in no condition to go in there myself, but if you're here to rescue us, we won't be safe until this is dealt with.
Yeah. How do we
Well-
close a gate like this?
You need to get in there and stop whatever Swishtail's up to.
Sounds
Which way
good.
did she go?
She's don't know what she's been doing, but she's been working too close to the abyss. Been corrupted by it. And it leaks into this. It leaks through this whole lab. the clone started being corrupted.
You know, that makes
would
sense.
explain why they were a little melted.
I'll tell you what, buddy. After we're done getting any, well, useful information from you to help solve this little problem, we've got, for the next, I'd say, how long since Rope Trick was cast?
Well, okay.
I'd say
not
40 minutes in.
forget. I'll say, let's not forget, there still might be more of those melted sons of... I shouldn't swear, but, you know, those things running around, and
Yeah,
he
that's why I
is
was about
very
to tell
injured.
Yes, that's why I was about to tell him he could hide safely in the Rope Trick for the next however many minutes.
Don't worry about me. I'll be safe here for now. I don't think those creatures can make it past the cleaning mechanism.
Well, they can now.
We barely made it
Why
ourselves.
could they do it now?
Because they could
the rope
also
trick.
use the rope trick. It's not like they're dumb.
True.
I can't exactly undo the rope trick. It's there for an hour.
If you're worried, you could wait out the rope trick.
Well, we might as well leave it there as an option.
It is invisible.
We
So unless you
can-
know it's there,
Alright, how about this? I'm gonna go over there, grab the rope. That way, it's an invisible portal. They won't be able to. Well, hopefully, they won't find it.
I mean, could you not just have George sit inside of it if you're that worried and just hold the rope in the portal?
Yep, that would be allowed with the
said George.
description.
Seeing as
I head back to that room. Hopefully, there's nothing untoward going on.
well, that room is like 2 feet away.
Well,
I don't even think Cass came out of that room fully. He's just been hanging in the doorway.
we're going
Yeah,
to snap finger to summon George. I'm gonna command him to go up into the portal and then hoist the rope inside and then wait there for the hour. When the hour elapses, take the rope and go to hang out with Sully's bear and this person that I believe is Chris.
Yeah, I'll tell Smokey.
Those-
I'll be like, you, if anything comes near this gentleman that ain't us, maul it.
And as a amendment to that command, I'll also say if somebody shows up and tries to do something funny, some sort of aggressive stuff, shoot him with the wand of magic missiles.
Smokey completely ignores Lyedell and looks at Sully and just nods and
I
growls.
meant I meant my George.
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah.
George has my wand of magic missiles.
Yeah,
So
George
if
just,
somebody
yeah.
goes, tries anything funny with Chris, we'll deliver some missiles of the magical variety.
Yep. George gives you a little salute.
Good boy.
D&D, the only game where you can hand a loaded weapon to a monkey and it's actually a good idea.
I mean, several systems have rules for sidekicks.
Just the joy of imagination.
Familiars are great at using wands.
Yeah. I'm surprised more people don't give their familiars magic items.
Yep, it's a very valid way to use them.
Yeah, that's why I gave my sprite goggles of night and a hat of disguise on Ortho.
It's
And I had to pretend
basic.
it was It was an invisible pigeon for a while on a recent quest.
It's basically 3 additional attunement slots, if you really think about it.
All right, let's continue on with whatever
Yeah,
the
anyway.
hell we're doing here.
So
Okay.
we secure our friend's rear guard, and now we have to go through this portal to find Furly Swishtail
Yep.
somewhere
Furly
in this
Swishtail.
cavern.
Yep. Yep. So obviously you leave Smokey and Smokey the bear and George the monkey
Yep.
standing guard, and you're free to do what you want.
So first things first, let's see what's on the other side of the cavern and what's at the bottom of the cavern.
Okay. Looking into the cavern, you see a deep, deep darkness. There's a faint smell of brimstone. What do you want to do? Do you want to just press on ahead, or do you want to just try and see if you can make out more details?
Well, I'd like to know. Can I see anything
I'll ask
on
Chris
the
if there's
other
anything we should
side?
be aware of. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually much smarter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Chris, who's sort of petting George and seems to have chilled out quite a bit, says, well, first of all, watch out for Foley herself. She's, well, let's just say she's not just relying on magic anymore, and she's not really a centaur anymore. Second of all, watch out for, well, I only ran into imps. If you've got anything that can help you with poison, use it. I don't know. Oh. Hang on. And he sort of wrenches himself up, slowly letting George drop to the ground before taking off again. And he limps over to a bench, bends over slightly. You're a bit nervous because he looks like he's about to lose his balance, but he just grabs it with one arm and slowly lowers himself down. And with the other pulls out a small green box with a white cross on it and pops it open. Here. Universal antidote.
Okay, that could be useful. Thank you.
Yep. And this is 2 doses of antitoxin.
Ooh, fun.
Yep. So drinking those, that will give you an hour of resistant advantage on saving throws against poison.
Oh, can you tell us where she went?
I followed her into the cavern. Well, Esker and I did. We got separated. I went left and didn't see any sign of her, but who knows? Maybe there's some clues that way. I heard the sounds of waves, but I don't know if I was just losing my mind in the dark.
Waves as in the sea?
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
it might be all kinds of odd things in the abyss. Probably wasn't seawater.
Lyedell, because you aced that check early, you will know that like sometimes some layers of the abyss do feature massive seas of acid or extreme saltiness and other such
Briny
unpleasant
seas.
things.
Yeah, there can be layers of the abyss with like acidic or briny seas, or like ones that are boiling over. It's nasty in there, yeah.
Okay, so if
Alright, well.
Chris went left, then maybe we should check the right.
Sounds good. It's anything to me. I mean, what do we got? A 50-50 chance?
We're after Furley. Wherever Furley went, we should go after her and make sure she gets stopped, because this is all manner of untoward stuff that needs to be properly
Dealt with.
addressed.
Okay. So, are you entering the cavern?
Suppose we are.
Yeah.
Seems that way.
Okay. You head down the cavern. Can I get a marching order?
Stick Sully up front.
Pass at the back.
Me in the middle.
Funny, I thought you'd say that.
And I'm behind Sully.
Okay, so you make your way into the cavern. As you walk through the darkness, it gets warmer and warmer and warmer. The smell of brimstone gets stronger and stronger. Eventually, you reach a sort of a rough fork, and you do have a choice for left or a right, but it's more like two sides of a chasm. And so you all start shuffling down the right side of the chasm. It goes deep down. Sorry, go on.
Sully, can you find tracks to follow? Where did Furley go?
You can
If
roll
I
me a
am
survival
allowed?
check. If you want to roll me a wisdom survival check.
Okie dokie.
Also,
I
while
do
they're
get
doing
a
that, quick
plus
question.
4.
I have natural resistance to poison. Would I have advantage on saves against poison because of that?
I believe that would be resistance to poison damage, I'm afraid.
Dang.
Okay,
Unfortunately, I only rolled a 3, so it's a 7 total.
Yeah, so I'm afraid, Sully, as you edge along the cavern, you can't see any sign of like footprints or anything. It does occur to you that both both those routes would be quite difficult for a centaur to cross. Don't know what could be up with that.
Well, we've been told she's not quite a centaur anymore. Or not just a centaur anymore. Well,
Yeah, wild that.
failing to have any better idea, I guess we do go, right?
Yep, and as you edge your way along this cavern, Sully, as you're trying to just, get a sense of what's what, you look down into the chasm below, and what you see is for a moment you mistake it for water, but then you realise it's a sea. Well, it's a roiling tide, not of a liquid, but shards of glass.
Oh.
Scraping and snapping and shattering against the sides, glinting in the dark.
That is
Nobody fall in that.
manner of nasty.
Yeah. And as you make your way deep into this cavern, we're going to call it there. Because, quite frankly, I've been awake since 5 in the morning and my brain's about to shut down.
Valid.
You for
That is fair.
That is a really
Yeah.
intriguing mental image to finish on, though. It's like, oh, it's broken glass, but it's moving like liquid. That's so messed up.
That is all manner of health and safety hazard.
So many forms for you. So many forms.
Yeah,
Well,
it should be-
thankfully,
it
this
should-
is outside of the purview of my my specific department.
So you don't want to just try and put, properly box it up and put a warning label on it. Put it in a
No,
sharps box,
this-
send it to the recycling
this is-
plants with an appropriate warning.
This is Tom's line of work, not mine, not Lyedell's.
I feel like we're gonna have to get you like some sort of enchanted endless roll of hazard tape.
That would be pretty fun.
Yeah, that makes me think of a YouTube cosplayer whose sort of thing is using hazard tape for everything that involves tape.
Oh, epic.
Yeah.
Like, mark everything in my house as a hazard.
Yeah, apparently it's just because it's what she has, but that's besides the point. Yeah, I'll find someone to raid. Does anyone have anything they want to shout out?
No.
Well, later tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern, thereabouts. I'll be on twitch.tv/bootbot, BOPB0T, being a player in the Fantasy Japan themed D&D game Shattered Star. We're going through a petrified, cursed forest in search of a necromancer. What done petrified and cursed the forest? And my character is playing a cactus, so it's like he's walking through a forest of corpses.
Yikes.
It's very unsettling for him.
Anyone got anything else?
Nothing to shout, just a thank you for running.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, you're quite welcome. For my part, I'll be on his Cursedness' channel tomorrow. I'll just shout that out in the chat. This is going to be the penultimate session of Uplift, our High Magic Low Lives mini campaign. My character Autumn and Enfys's character Spider have had a liaison on the train. And, well, we're all headed to Utah, Salt Lake City. So,
Isn't that the one where
yeah.
you all got so high you got superpowers?
Yep, pretty much. My character has powers over portals, and also she doesn't like to bring it up, but also acid. She ended up in a lab. The rest of them just got so high at what's basically Burning Man, they gained superpowers. And it turns out, unfortunately for Autumn, that means she's of less use to the military now, because they only need one of them alive. But yep, the raid's going to go through in a moment. Hope I see everyone. Yep, hope to see you tomorrow. Or hope Blue can see you in chat tomorrow. Sorry, I'm literally about to lose my voice. Yeah, everyone say goodbye to chat.
Goodbye to chat.
Chat.
Yep. And raided. Want to say anything else for the YouTube VOD?
Yeah, where is
this
the
quest-
direction point?
Drink your water.
This quest is approaching the milestone in length.
Yep.
Yeah.
To be fair, you did sort of waste a session.
A little bit of faffing about.
But yeah,
Having a
I'll
little
end
fact about.
ending the stream.